Chairman, and I'll be brief. I have to say, Mr. Moore, you've argued here that there's insufficient evidence to prove that you knew that your employer, Ms. Waters, had a personal financial interest, but I believe that the actions that you took subsequent or in the context of these meetings and email exchanges really strains the notion of credibility, that you didn't know or should not have known about her interest. And in particular, Ms. Waters' direction to you to stay out of it, any suggestion which you affirmed on your record before our outside counsel that you thought that only meant one day, simply strains credibility. And it's clear to me that Ms. Waters knew that she had a conflict of interest, that she made it clear that she understood that she spoke to the then chairman of the committee to separate herself from the matter, and that she directed you to stay out of it. And you ignored your employing member. And so I would ask, if I'm sitting, as I'm listening to you, I'm wondering that if we were to accept your conclusion that to stay out of it only meant one day, we would have to then go back and reconsider whether Ms. Waters in fact did provide the kind of supervision that she's obligated to provide.
Sure.
I don't find that, because I find her direction to you and the reiteration of that by several sources very credible, which is why your statements, both here and in our record, strain so much credibility that I believe that you either knew or should have known by September 19th that there was a conflict of interest by your employing member.
Okay, so let me address that in a couple ways. The first